Hello, everybody. This is Thad in the Reference and Readers Advisory Department of the Rawlings Library. And uh, Thank you for joining me today. If you were expecting to see this on Wednesday, I apologize. Did have a emergency here, and I am doing this from home today, and that was the plan Wednesday as well. Um, but anyways, thank you for joining me now. So what I'm going to show you from the title is tie-dyed trees, but a little bit of a different take on it. It's not actually dyeing a tree on the shirt itself, like tying an actual tree, but doing something a little different as far as the dye pattern. And when we dive into these videos, you'll see what I mean. But real quick, so next, this upcoming Wednesday, this is a little different. So I don't have a reveal at the end of this program, um, but the reveal I will show a quick reveal video on a Wednesday. I believe that's at 9:30 Wednesday morning. Um, so let me go ahead and let's skip over and get started here. And like previous videos, I've edited the sound out and I will just narrate these. So, and I apologize, this is upside down. Uh, we recently received or ordered a GoPro cameras, so I tried filming this with the GoPro, but wasn't able to rotate it. So this is normally the angle I shoot with, but I use my phone camera and I can rotate that pretty easily. But anyways, as you can see, I'm just tying a real basic spiral. Um, Nothing out of the ordinary here. The one difference is I am placing the band um, just around the outside. I'm not going to add crisscrossing bands that create those that look like, I guess, pizza slices or so what I'm doing now is taking a washable marker and I'm just going to draw a rough, very rough triangle, and not even drawing like an actual tree, but just a rough triangle. And this triangle actually isn't helpful once we get to the dyeing process. And the reason for that is because um, I will later soak these shirts in soda ash. And let's see, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to soak these in soda ash, and so that washable marker is going to come off. But this is just to demonstrate kind of where the dye will be placed, and we'll see that in the next video where I'll actually demonstrate the dyeing process. So just doing another spiral here, and I think I do 4 on camera here just to give you that idea. And then once again, just applying the rubber band to the outside of the spiral. And just making sure that's nice and intact and all together. And just once again adding another triangle there, very rough triangle. And I originally thought about drawing an actual tree there, but I thought it wouldn't be super necessary. And the tree pattern isn't actually going to show up on the finished product. The idea here is to use that and then to use kind of some traditional holiday colors. And so, yeah, just using that clothespin to get that tight spiral. And like with previous shirts and tutorials that I've shown, it's you want to pre-wash these or wash them first, and then uh, once I'm ready to tie them, man, that's a bad triangle. I'm glad I don't use that one there. That's bad. Good thing that is washable marker. That is all I have to say about that. Um, but yeah, when I go to tie these, I then turn the shirt inside out. That just helps with the um, if there's any like little dots of stray dye, they don't show up as much. They'll be on the inside of the shirt rather than the outside. Um, let's see. I think this is the last one. And at this point, you kind of get the idea. Just tying a basic spiral. Put the band on the outside. Oh, lost it there for a second. Okay, and we're back. And just get that on there fairly tight. And this will loosen a little bit after it soaks. So kind of keeping it intact with one rubber band is a little bit of a challenge once it's soaked and the shirt's wet. But just have to be careful when handling it. All right, and so now we'll move on to the next clip here. And so this is, I'm just going to demonstrate the dyeing of two of these. So as you can see, the marker is completely gone. It's been gone for a while at this point. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking some black and just doing a real rough triangle. Just want to get a decent layer there. And then going to do the same to the other shirt. This is a little bit of well, for me, it's quite an experiment. So as of right now, I actually am unsure how these are going to turn out. They're currently batching or sitting in plastic bags, and there's actually 8 of these, but 4 of them I will be untying tonight, and then the other 4 I'll do untie tomorrow night. And so now I'm using some dark green and just following along on the inside of the triangle. And one thing I do wish I'd done on this one was brought the black out a little further here, but so there'd be a little more space for green in the center of this one. But we'll see how it turns out. And originally my plan Wednesday was to actually do this dyeing piece live. I was going to actually dye live or do live dyeing. And now I'm using some bright green here to fill in the rest of the triangle. I feel like on these two I probably won't have as much green as I would like, but I mean, it would probably look totally different once it's finished. And sorry, got my arm in the way there. You can't see what's happening. And now what I'm taking is, in this dye, this red is, they call it Chinese red, because the red kind of resembles a flag of China, but it's a very pretty bright red. And now I'm just going to do the entire outside of or everything outside of the triangle with this red. Yeah, kind of starting to come together a little bit there. I'll go ahead and speed this up too. And then my red's kind of clogging a little bit. Oh, okay, and we're back. So I had pardon the constant shaking of these to get the dye to kind of move a little better. But yeah, just continuing with the same pattern on this shirt, dyeing the outside with that red. Oops, get that setting screen out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is flip them. Try to flip them so they're pretty much oriented the exact same way. And yeah, that kind of came undone a little bit there. So just re-securing that piece. And then just kind of following the same pattern, or not kind of the same pattern, the exact same pattern. So adding that black triangle. And then going with the dark green. I'm not sure. This might be the first time I've used this dark green, so I'm curious to see how it looks once once it's been rinsed out and everything, or the shirt's been after it's set and everything. And then going through with the bright green. Oh, your thumbs down, yeah. Little green splatter there. That's why we do this on the why turn them inside out. Probably a little this will still show a little bit on the other side, but shouldn't be too much. And yeah, that red just kept clogging. So usually when that happens, I think I'll do it in a second here, but I'll just take the bottle and kind of point it down into my bin there and just give the bottle a real hard squeeze so it kind of really pushes out whatever's clogged in there. So it's pretty difficult when your nozzle clogs. And usually it's just a little bit of powder, like a grain of powder that didn't mix in super well. Okay, and so there's those. So let's come back here. So that's the process. Once again, we'll do the reveal next Wednesday. Hopefully not, no heavy wind or anything next Wednesday, and we can proceed as normal. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. For anyone that did, this was a very different time than normal, but we'll take a look at the finished product next Wednesday, and hope everyone has a nice day out there and stay safe.